Hello everyone, I'm Sophie, and welcome to today's English lesson.
Hi, I'm Marco. Today we're learning a new grammar topic.
That's right, today we're learning the past continuous tense.
The past continuous tense. Repeat after me. The past continuous tense.
Perfect. Marco, do you know what past continuous is?
Not really. Can you explain it, Sophie?
Of course. Past continuous describes actions that were in progress at a specific time in the past, actions that were happening.
Actions that were happening. Repeat after me. Actions that were happening.
Excellent. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, at 8 p.m., I was cooking dinner.
I was cooking dinner. Repeat after me. I was cooking dinner.
Great. See? Was cooking. This is past continuous. The action was in progress at 8 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, I understand. It's like saying what was happening at a specific moment in the past.
Exactly. Now, how do we form past continuous?
How do we form it?
The structure is was, were, plus verb ing. For example, I was reading, you were sleeping, they were playing.
Was or were plus verb ing. Repeat after me. Was or were plus verb ing.
Perfect. Remember, was for I, he, she, it, were for you, we, they.
I was reading. She was cooking. They were playing. Repeat after me. I was reading. She was cooking. They were playing.
Excellent. Now, when do we use past continuous?
When do we use it?
We use it for three main situations. First, actions in progress at a specific past time. At 9 p.m., I was watching TV.
At 9 p.m., I was watching TV. Repeat after me. At 9 p.m., I was watching TV.
Great. Second, two actions happening at the same time in the past. While I was cooking, my husband was setting the table.
While I was cooking, he was setting the table. Repeat after me. While I was cooking, he was setting the table.
Perfect. Third, a long action interrupted by a short action. I was sleeping when the phone rang.
I was sleeping when the phone rang. Repeat after me. I was sleeping when the phone rang.
Excellent. Notice, was sleeping is past continuous, the long action. Rang is past simple, the short action that interrupted.
Oh, so we use both past continuous and past simple together sometimes.
Exactly. They work together beautifully. Past continuous for the background action, past simple for the interruption.
That's really helpful. Can we practice with some stories?
Absolutely. Let me tell you about my evening yesterday. So, Marco, let me tell you about yesterday evening. At 7 p.m., what were you doing?
At 7 p.m. yesterday? I was driving home from work.
I was driving home. Repeat after me. I was driving home.
Perfect. And you, Sophie, what were you doing at 7 p.m.?
At 7 p.m., I was preparing dinner in my kitchen. I was chopping vegetables for a salad.
I was chopping vegetables. Repeat after me. I was chopping vegetables.
Great! While I was chopping vegetables, my daughter was doing her homework at the dining table.
She was doing her homework. Repeat after me. She was doing her homework.
Excellent! So we have two actions happening at the same time. I was chopping and she was doing homework.
Both actions were happening together.
Exactly. Now, at 7:30 p.m., something happened. While I was cooking, the doorbell rang.
The doorbell rang. Repeat after me. The doorbell rang.
Good. Notice was cooking is past continuous, the long action. Rang is past simple, the short interruption.
I see. The cooking continued, but the doorbell was just one moment.
Perfect understanding. So I opened the door. It was my neighbor. She was carrying a big box.
She was carrying a big box. Repeat after me. She was carrying a big box.
Excellent. My neighbor said, "Sorry to bother you. Were you eating dinner?"
Were you eating dinner? Repeat after me. Were you eating dinner?
Great. I said, "No, I was just preparing dinner. Come in."
I was just preparing dinner. Repeat after me. I was just preparing dinner.
Perfect. My neighbor came in. She was wearing a beautiful red dress. She looked happy.
She was wearing a red dress. Repeat after me. She was wearing a red dress.
Excellent. She explained, "I was cleaning my attic when I found this box of old books. I thought you might like them."
I was cleaning my attic. Repeat after me. I was cleaning my attic.
Great. So what was she doing? She was cleaning her attic.
And while she was cleaning, she found the books.
Exactly. Perfect. I thanked her. We chatted for 10 minutes. Then she left because she was expecting guests for dinner.
She was expecting guests. Repeat after me. She was expecting guests.
Perfect. So at 8 p.m., I went back to cooking. I was making pasta with tomato sauce.
I was making pasta. Repeat after me. I was making pasta.
Excellent. While I was cooking the pasta, my daughter was setting the table. We were both preparing for dinner.
You were both preparing for dinner. Repeat after me. You were both preparing for dinner.
Great. At 8:30 p.m., we sat down to eat. But then, while we were eating, my phone rang.
While we were eating, the phone rang. Repeat after me. While we were eating, the phone rang.
Perfect. Again, past continuous plus past simple. We were eating, long action. The phone rang, interruption.
I'm starting to understand the pattern.
Wonderful. So I answered the phone. It was my sister. She was calling from Australia.
She was calling from Australia. Repeat after me. She was calling from Australia.
Excellent. We talked for 20 minutes. After the call, my daughter and I finished dinner. Then, at 9 p.m., we were sitting on the sofa watching a movie together.
We were watching a movie. Repeat after me. We were watching a movie.
Perfect. Now, Marco, tell me about your evening. What were you doing at 8 p.m.?
At 8 p.m., let me think. I was having dinner at a restaurant.
I was having dinner. Repeat after me. I was having dinner.
Great. I was sitting with my friends. We were celebrating my friend Tom's birthday.
You were celebrating his birthday. Repeat after me. You were celebrating his birthday.
Perfect. While we were eating, the waiter brought a birthday cake with candles.
Excellent story. You're using past continuous very well. Great start, Marco. Tell me more about your evening. What happened next?
Okay, so at 8 p.m., we were eating dinner and celebrating. Everyone was laughing and talking.
Everyone was laughing and talking. Repeat after me. Everyone was laughing and talking.
Good. While we were singing happy birthday, someone was taking photos.
Someone was taking photos. Repeat after me. Someone was taking photos.
Perfect. After dinner, at 9 p.m., we were still sitting at the restaurant. We were drinking coffee and chatting.
We were drinking coffee. Repeat after me. We were drinking coffee.
Great. My friend Sarah was telling a funny story. Everyone was listening carefully.
Everyone was listening carefully. Repeat after me. Everyone was listening carefully.
Excellent. While she was telling the story, the waiter was clearing our plates.
The waiter was clearing the plates. Repeat after me. The waiter was clearing the plates.
Good. At 9:30 p.m., we left the restaurant. It was raining outside. The rain was falling heavily.
The rain was falling heavily. Repeat after me. The rain was falling heavily.
Perfect. We were walking to the parking lot when my friend Tom slipped. He almost fell, but we caught him.
Excellent. Notice, were walking is past continuous, slipped is past simple. The walking was happening, then suddenly he slipped.
Right, the long action and the short interruption.
Exactly. What happened at 10 p.m.?
At 10 p.m., I was driving home. I was listening to music in my car.
I was listening to music. Repeat after me. I was listening to music.
Great. While I was driving, I was thinking about the fun evening with my friends.
I was thinking about the evening. Repeat after me. I was thinking about the evening. Perfect.
At 10:30 p.m., I arrived home. My roommate was watching TV in the living room.
He was watching TV. Repeat after me. He was watching TV.
Good. I asked him, "What were you doing this evening?" He said, "I was studying for my exam."
I was studying for my exam. Repeat after me. I was studying for my exam.
Excellent. We chatted for a few minutes. Then, at 11 p.m., I was taking a shower and getting ready for bed.
I was taking a shower. Repeat after me. I was taking a shower.
Great. While I was brushing my teeth, I was planning tomorrow's schedule in my head.
I was planning tomorrow. Repeat after me. I was planning tomorrow.
Perfect. Finally, at 11:30 p.m., I was lying in bed reading a book on my phone.
I was reading a book. Repeat after me. I was reading a book.
Good. I was feeling tired. My eyes were closing slowly.
My eyes were closing. Repeat after me. My eyes were closing.
Excellent. At midnight, I was sleeping peacefully. That was my yesterday evening.
I was sleeping peacefully. Repeat after me. I was sleeping peacefully.
Perfect. Sophie, I told my whole story using past continuous.
You did an excellent job, Marco. You used past continuous naturally. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. This tense is actually easier than I thought.
Yes, once you understand the pattern, it becomes natural. Now, let's review some important points. Excellent work, Marco. Now, let's review the key points about past continuous.
Yes, I want to make sure I understand everything.
Perfect. First point, how do we form past continuous?
We use was or were plus the verb with ing.
Was or were plus verb ing. Repeat after me. Was or were plus verb ing. Exactly. Remember, I was working, you were sleeping, she was cooking, they were playing.
I was working, you were sleeping, she was cooking, they were playing.
Perfect. Second point, when do we use past continuous?
We use it for actions in progress at a specific time in the past.
Exactly. For example, at 8 p.m. yesterday, I was eating dinner.
At 8 p.m., I was eating dinner. Repeat after me. At 8 p.m., I was eating dinner.
Great. We also use it for two actions happening at the same time.
Right. While I was cooking, she was cleaning.
While I was cooking, she was cleaning. Repeat after me. While I was cooking, she was cleaning. Excellent. And we use it when a long action is interrupted by a short action.
Yes, I was sleeping when the alarm rang.
I was sleeping when the alarm rang. Repeat after me. I was sleeping when the alarm rang. Perfect. Third point, past continuous versus past simple. What's the difference?
Past continuous is for longer continuous actions. Past simple is for shorter completed actions.
Exactly. Past continuous, I was reading for 2 hours. Past simple, I read the book.
I was reading for 2 hours. Repeat after me. I was reading for 2 hours.
Good. Now, important time expressions. We often use these with past continuous. At 8 p.m., while, when, all day, all evening.
At 8 p.m., while, when. Repeat after me. At 8 p.m., while, when.
Perfect. Let's practice some examples. At 9 a.m. this morning, I was...
At 9 a.m. this morning, I was driving to work.
Great. While I was having breakfast...
While I was having breakfast, I was reading the news.
Excellent. I was walking in the park when...
I was walking in the park when I saw my old teacher.
Perfect. Now, let's make questions. How do we ask questions in past continuous?
We put was or were before the subject, right?
Exactly. Were you sleeping? Was she working? What were they doing?
Were you sleeping? Repeat after me. Were you sleeping?
Great. What were you doing at 7 p.m.?
What were you doing at 7 p.m.? Repeat after me. What were you doing at 7 p.m.?
Perfect. Now, negative sentences. How do we make negatives?
We add not after was or were. I was not sleeping or I wasn't sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping. Repeat after me. I wasn't sleeping. Exactly. She wasn't eating. They weren't playing.
She wasn't eating. They weren't playing. Repeat after me. She wasn't eating. They weren't playing.
Excellent. One more important point. We can use past continuous to describe the atmosphere or background of a story.
Describe the atmosphere?
Yes, for example, it was raining, the wind was blowing, people were running for shelter. It was a terrible storm.
It was raining. The wind was blowing. Repeat after me. It was raining. The wind was blowing.
Perfect. This creates a vivid picture of the past. All these actions were happening together.
I see. It's like painting a scene with words.
Exactly. That's beautiful, Marco. You understand it perfectly.
Thank you, Sophie. This lesson was really helpful.
Now, Marco, let's practice with some exercises. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready to practice.
Great. Exercise 1. I'll give you a time and you tell me what you were doing. Ready?
Ready?
At 6 a.m., what were you doing?
At 6 a.m., I was sleeping.
I was sleeping. Repeat after me. I was sleeping.
Perfect. Yesterday at noon,
At noon, I was having lunch at a cafe.
I was having lunch. Repeat after me. I was having lunch.
Great. Yesterday at 3 p.m.,
At 3 p.m., I was working at my desk.
I was working at my desk. Repeat after me. I was working at my desk.
Excellent. Now, exercise 2. Complete the sentence. I'll start, you finish.
Okay.
While I was watching TV,
While I was watching TV, my phone rang.
my phone rang. Repeat after me. My phone rang.
Good. When I arrived home, my family
When I arrived home, my family was eating dinner.
was eating dinner. Repeat after me. My family was eating dinner.
Perfect. Exercise 3. Change this sentence to past continuous. I cook dinner.
I was cooking dinner.
I was cooking dinner. Repeat after me. I was cooking dinner.
Great. They play football.
They were playing football.
They were playing football. Repeat after me. They were playing football.
Excellent. She reads a book.
She was reading a book.
She was reading a book. Repeat after me. She was reading a book.
Perfect. Now, exercise 4. Make questions. I'll give you an answer. You ask the question.
Okay, this sounds challenging.
Answer. I was studying in the library. Your question?
What were you doing in the library?
What were you doing? Repeat after me. What were you doing?
Great. Answer. They were watching a movie. Your question?
What were they watching?
What were they watching? Repeat after me. What were they watching?
Perfect. Answer. She was talking to her friend. Your question?
Who was she talking to?
Who was she talking to? Repeat after me. Who was she talking to?
Excellent. Exercise 5. Tell me about this morning. What were you doing at different times?
Okay, at 7 a.m. I was getting dressed. At 8 a.m. I was having breakfast. At 9 a.m. I was driving to the studio.
I was getting dressed. I was having breakfast. I was driving. Repeat after me. I was getting dressed. I was having breakfast. I was driving.
Perfect. Now you tell me.
At 6:30 a.m., I was waking up. At 7 a.m., I was taking a shower. At 7:30 a.m., I was eating breakfast.
I was taking a shower. Repeat after me. I was taking a shower.
Great. At 8 a.m., I was leaving my apartment. At 8:30 a.m., I was sitting in traffic.
I was sitting in traffic. Repeat after me. I was sitting in traffic.
Excellent practice. You're really mastering this tense.
Thank you. I feel much more confident now.
That's wonderful. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. Repeat after me. Practice makes perfect.
Beautiful.
A wonderful practice session, everyone. Let's review the key points of past continuous.
Yes, let's make sure everyone remembers.
First, formation. How do we make past continuous?
Was or were plus verb-ing.
Was or were plus verbing. Repeat after me. Was or were plus verbing.
Perfect. Second, when do we use it?
For actions in progress at a specific time in the past.
At 8 p.m., I was cooking. Repeat after me. At 8 p.m., I was cooking.
Great. Also for two actions happening at the same time.
While I was reading, she was writing. Repeat after me. While I was reading, she was writing.
Perfect. And for interrupted actions.
I was sleeping when the alarm rang. Repeat after me. I was sleeping when the alarm rang.
Excellent. Third, common time expressions.
At, while, when. All day, all evening, all morning. At 9 p.m., while, when. Repeat after me. At 9 p.m., while, when.
Perfect. Now, some tips for learners.
Tip 1. Practice by describing your day. Think about what you were doing at different times.
Think about what you were doing. Repeat after me. Think about what you were doing.
Great. Tip 2. Watch movies or TV shows and pause. Ask yourself, what were the characters doing?
What were they doing? Repeat after me. What were they doing?
Excellent. Tip 3. Write a diary about yesterday. Use past continuous to describe your activities.
Write about yesterday. Repeat after me. Write about yesterday.
Perfect. Tip 4. Remember the difference. Past continuous is longer. Past simple is shorter.
Past continuous is longer. Repeat after me. Past continuous is longer.
Great. Tip 5. Use while and when to connect actions.
While and when. Repeat after me. While and when.
Beautiful. Remember, everyone, past continuous helps you tell better stories about the past.
It makes your English more natural and descriptive.
You can paint pictures with your words.
Paint pictures with your words. Repeat after me. Paint pictures with your words.
Perfect. Thank you for learning with us today.
Keep practicing past continuous in your daily conversations.
We believe in you.
Good luck with your English learning.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Keep practicing.